After going through 2 security gates, one to get into the general parking area, then the other to get into the Morgan Resort area, you arrive at the circular driveway of the Morgan Resort. To the right, you have the concierge desk and the registration area, and to the left, you have this general seating area. Bright, open, airy, clean, just beautiful. You register, you get a complimentary rum punch, and hopefully you're not on one of the early flights, so your room is available. If your room is not available, I highly recommend that you travel with some swimsuit in your carry-on luggage so you can easily just change, go out to the pool, or go out to the beach, or just head on to the restaurant like we did and get yourself a nice meal. So this is Salt Restaurant in the back here for the Morgan Resort. Walking straight through to the back, and you have this beautiful view of the infinity pool and then, of course, the Atlantic Ocean beyond. This is a great area at nighttime because this is where all of the entertainment takes place. Sometimes they have drink specials at night. Sometimes there are activities for guests to get involved in. There is even an area back here where you can rent cabanas, or the beach chairs are free, but you can rent cabanas back here and have a little bit more privacy. Also, if you book a room that has a view of a pool, this is the side of the resort which you'll be on. So we're going to give you a little bit better close-up view of the cabanas. Very few people I saw renting these because we weren't there all day. We basically were just out for most of the day and came back in the evenings just to relax, grab a drink, maybe grab some food, and then head on out to explore the rest of the island. Now this resort, the Morgan, is on the Dutch side of Sint Maarten. This is the swim-up bar as part of the infinity pool, where you can just swim up and grab your drinks. Now, this is a family-friendly resort, so one thing that we did see was that there were quite a few kids in the hot tub area, and even in the evening, there were teenagers there when they're not supposed to be there. This is a general slide that we saw the children sliding down to get into the pool. And there's not really a beach at this resort. It's rocks and it's water, but it is attached to the Sunset Beach area where you can see the flights come in over the water. So this resort actually is the closest resort to that area. Let's go ahead and give you a little bit tour of the rest of the resort. This is the spa area that also has a gift shop in there. And this is just me giving you a nighttime view. There's an observation deck on the 5th floor where you can go and take these great pictures, but it goes all the way around the hotel. If you're a sunset chaser or you're a sunrise chaser, you can head up here. If you like to sunbathe, you can sunbathe up here. Or if you just want to grab a bottle and come up here and have some drinks and watch the cruise ships, then you can definitely do so. Now for the exciting part while you're here is to see an inside of the room. Now this is a King Deluxe room. This is at the front of the resort, so this room is actually over the carport. It comes standard with all of the features. That is the airport that we're looking at right now. And when you go outside onto the balcony, you can see a little bit of the ocean view to the left. The plugs in this hotel are actually standard. I brought my converters, but there is no need for that. You can plug your US devices directly into the wall. Overall, the bathroom was standard as well. I did not like that half glass door. I typically don't like showers with the half glass door because you're forced to stand in the corner very close to the shower head not to have water splash all over the floor. But stay tuned until the end because I'll give you a bare bones review of after we had stayed in the room for a few days, some of the things that we discovered, the good, the bad, the ugly. So stay tuned for that. There's that view of the Atlantic Ocean that I told you. If you squint and zoom in the distance, you can see it. But yes. A cruise ship was in this day, so there were lots of minibuses busing people into this area to come and shop and eat and enjoy the beach, the famous beach where the airplanes fly close overhead. Now they had tons and tons of candies, barrels and barrels of vintage candies. They had beautiful baked goods, lovely croissants, chocolate croissant. They had breakfast sandwiches, but those were all sold out from all the cruise people. But they had this raisin cake thing that I had to try. We got some tea from them. When you go upstairs, where you had the best views, again, of the flights taking off and landing at the airport. And here are all the cruise passengers coming off of the buses and the vans for their excursions to this area. My friend's items on the counter were soaked. Come to find out there's some kind of water drainage issue. Look how wet the bottom of this tissue box is. And we noticed then mildew around the sink, mildew in the shower, around the base of the shower, around the base of the toilet. And it seems like they just continuously caulk over the mildew because you saw just layers and layers of caulk. In addition to the maintenance issues, the safety issues with the door not closing fully, and the management not seeming to want to intervene in this case, seeing that these young ladies looked differently than we did, we would likely not return to this hotel. Left the island, would stay there again, but not stay at this resort. Leave me suggestions for 21 and over, newer boutique-style properties, so not as large. As always, be sure to value experiences over things because travel is the only thing you buy that truly makes you richer. Thank you for watching. Ciao.